Okay guys, I'm back with my 4th attempt at this video, and finally, hopefully it works out this time. So essentially I've got my Captain America figure from Endgame, my Mark 85 Iron Man, and my Hawkeye figure from Endgame. All of these, and Hawkeye being his Ronin variation. And so yeah, I'll start off with Ronin this time because I've gone through the other two too many times, so at least then I'll have footage if I have to edit it or whatever later, even though that's not the most fun thing to do. So yeah, with the Hawkeye figure, I'm happy with this came out. I might do some edits on it and post an update video, but I've pretty much just taken the Age of Ultron Hawkeye face, and I've taken the hair that usually comes with it. I've taken just a regular black Lego sword, painted the sword handle gold. No, I've painted the bit that joins the blade and the handle gold, and the blade silver itself, right? And then I've taken some black legs and I've painted those gold detailing on. Then I've gotten a hoodie piece, painted that fully black like off a Wild Style figure. Then I've painted down the middle in gold, like the strap, and I've painted the gold details on the arms. Yeah, so I'll definitely do an update on this figure. I just thought I would show it off because I thought if I don't end up getting time to do an update, then I at least want a video version of it online. But I reckon otherwise the hair and the hair's turned out great. What I did is I filed and used a Stanley knife. Just letting you know, if any of you try to do this at home, probably I'll do it with like parental supervision if you're young, or just like maybe if you're old enough to do it yourself, then yeah, go ahead. But maybe if you're young, maybe just be either very careful or don't attempt it, because like with Stanley knives you can actually cut yourself pretty bad, or you can just file it off, to be honest. But yeah, I've taken out chunks and I've filed and sanded it down out of the hairpiece, which is just the sleepy hair, which is really cool because I reckon it captures Hawkeye's sort of like mohawk look. I'll just bring it in a bit more. So yeah, I think that turned out awesome now. So I've done that on like the one that came with Thor, just like that, more of a blondie, like orangey color one, because I just had a spare one of those laying around, and then I painted this brown, and I think it gave it a really nice effect. And I think the face looks fine. I might paint some facial hair for it. But yeah, that's my Hawkeye figure, and I'll just quickly give you a look at the sword. There it is. And yeah, I reckon that turned out great, and we'll get on to my Iron Man figure. So yeah, with the Mark 85, this took for ages, because I didn't buy the new compound battle set, because honestly it looks kind of like crap. If I do end up getting it for like on special or something, I might use the figures from that to make more customs and like maybe update this Iron Man. But yeah, I did it to my best of ability when I was making it, and I think it looks pretty good. And the lightning refocuser, which looks awesome, which I'll put a tutorial after I've finished all the figures, if you guys want to wait for the end of this video for that. But yeah, I'll take that out of the shot so someone can get a better look. So yeah, with the neck brace, you can't really tell on camera, which is good, and like in person even then, I just used a red neck brace for it, because like if you look at the back you can definitely, but the front you can't really tell, because I painted a custom one in this proper red color and I don't know where it's gone, and I just thought whatever, I'm just gonna do this one instead for now, because like once you put the thing on, it looks just as good as the custom painted one, I reckon. If you're not looking from the back anyways. So I painted extra dark silver, like gunmetal grey highlights onto the Infinity War torso to give it that look, and then all the way around I painted gold, and then I've done like silver and gunmetal grey highlights and done black outlining on that. Then with the arms, I've just painted them gold and done gunmetal grey highlights on them as well. So yeah, and then with most of these figures, I feel like the helmet is where it really stands out, because the helmet took forever. I really finally sanded it down, and then I've gone and done a new coat of red that's pretty similar to Lego's, but it's a bit more metallic when you're looking at it. I think I've done this helmet really well. It took a long time, but it looks definitely, even just for the Mark 7, this helmet, I know I didn't do it for the Mark 7 because it took forever, but this helmet looks way more size appropriate than the one that Lego released. Like after it's been fully sanded, I reckon that works a lot better. But yeah, oh yeah, and then for Iron Man's face, I did a custom painted one of like the original Iron Man face, so then we could get that like the proper beard looking thing he's got going on now, the goatee looking thing, that's different to the original movies. And in that nicer color, like that makes it look kind of older, like him look a bit older. So yeah, that's my Iron Man figure. And now I'll get onto my Cap. So here's my Cap figure. And yeah, so essentially what I've done for this Cap figure is I've taken some dark blue pants and then painted brown boots onto it. Then I've taken the Infinity War and then the blue lines, which I'll focus up, blue lines on the pants with the knee pad things going on. And then for the Mjolnir, I've taken this the top of the hammer and I've painted it silver, like an aluminum color, and I've painted the base of the handle brown. And then I've also painted I've attached with the hot glue a bit of fabric to make it look like the end that Thor usually swings, or in this case Cap. If you guys haven't seen the movie, I'm sorry, I'll put spoilers in the description, that spoiler warnings, but really this video like kind of had to have spoilers like for at least something anyways, if it's like Endgame's already out, been out for a while. And then so yeah, with the torso I've actually gone and painted these very small little scales that Captain America has on his suit. It's unexplained why in the movie, but it doesn't really need context because it's like just the original comic design. It looks awesome how they've done that. So I'll take out as accessories. The shield's just the Endgame shield from the new sets. So yeah, that's that. And then for the hands, I've painted the bottom of the hands in that flesh tone I used for the face. It's pretty similar to like the regular Lego light flesh color. Then I've gone and or peach or whatever that color is. And then I've gone and added 3D elements to the arm, painting that a lighter blue with a red dot in the middle, and then painting red lines across the arms. I think that turned out really good. Yeah, so I did that for both sides. And yeah. So yeah, and then for the helmet, I've taken the Endgame helmet and I've sanded down the back really a lot with like a file and then a piece of sandpaper. And then I've painted the light blue lines all around the helmet, all over the top and everything. And then yeah, and then I've added a brown piece of fabric onto the face, which I've trimmed up to make it fit the face a bit better, which took a long time gluing after I'd done already the face painting. Oh yep, so now I've finally got the helmet off. I'll show you what that looks like without. Yeah, it's just meant to be a Captain America face, not necessarily Steve Rogers face. I'll show off the one I painted for that. So yeah, that's what that face is, and I think it looks pretty good. Like, it's definitely meant to have the helmet on, so I'll put the helmet back on. And then yeah, I'll show you my custom painted face that's based off the Phoenix Customs face, like MGF, like how MGF based his off that, because it does capture it well. I think I've done a decent job of recreating that straight from scratch. I painted the pupils and everything. And yeah, and I've repainted this hair in like a darker brown, but I'll let that refocus. I'm actually really proud of how I painted this face, and I got that accurate. So yeah, that's the face. It looks a lot like Chris Evans, and like props to Phoenix Customs for getting that original design like that. A lot of people have based theirs off. And then yeah, I think that looks good. I painted the cheekbones and the bit under the mouth in like a bit of a darker flesh like type thing, and then I've just used a Superman hairpiece. That was one of those, that same colour that Captain America has his, but I've just painted it in a bit of a darker brown on top of that, leaving like a little bit of an effect from the lighter colour that was there before. So yeah, that's the end of the Captain America figure. I hope you like that, and I'll show you a build tutorial now for, I can't do like a full-on one, but like if you got the parts you'll understand what I mean. It's fairly easy, so I'll break it down and show you how you can build your own lightning refocuser for the Mark 85 for the final battle of Endgame. And also most of these figures are based off the Endgame appearance, the final battle of Endgame. That's why Ronan's not wearing his mask, because I thought he doesn't wear it for the most of the end bit, and he really wears it at the start. So yeah, I'll show you now. So this is going to be a bit weird showing how to build it, but essentially what I did right is, you know how Iron Man has these 4 pieces, right? I can't remember if it's 4 or 2, but for the final battle set, the battle set from Infinity War. I can't remember what it's called, but it comes with the Mark 50 and Thanos and Gamora and Star-Lord and all that. This build, they come with either 2 or 4 of them. I can't remember. I think it's 4, possibly 2. So yeah, I kept that same build, and then I've just gone and taken the blue bits that are usually on his feet, and I've attached them to the end of it. I think these ones actually were on it already. So yeah, I just got 2 of those and connected them onto this silver piece. I'm not sure what this is called, but if you guys are watching it, you probably can find it in your collection. So yeah, that's those pieces. And then for these bits, I took the base. So I took these same bits from this, but I've got 2 that are smaller and 2 that are bigger. These just come as spare parts in the set with these transparent blue studs with the holes in them that I've poked them into. And then so what I've done, right, is I've taken this dome piece, I've put in a light blue stud on top. This one doesn't really matter what color this one is. I did a dark blue one just because I have another transparent light blue one on me at the time, but you can't really see this. And you put this in the middle of there and you push it down. If you can see that, yeah, just like that. So yeah, I'll take that off. And then, so what I've done is, as I said earlier, well, these are the Hulkbuster's fingers. Like, you can probably get them off different sets, but my, I had a couple of extra of those because one of my friend's sets broke. And then, we built something and I repurposed them into this. And then, anyway, so that's where you can get them. They're just like the finger pieces. You can probably get them in different ones, but it turned out working out well because they were red. Now I've got the Infinity War and Endgame, like, no, the Infinity War sets, like the bits that hold the stones. I'll show you one. Just give me a sec. So you can see it's just those 2 pieces. So I've taken that Infinity War base thing that usually you'd put the stone into there. I'll try and focus that up so you can see a bit better. And I've put just another blue one, blue transparent one with a hole in it on the end. Yep, so the Infinity War stone would usually go on the top of that, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I've just gotten a couple of those because there's a lot of extra ones came with the sets because I got most of those sets. And then essentially what you do is you just plug them, yeah, if you can see that, you just plug this bit into here and it fits in. And this is my own personal design that I've just built myself. So yeah, and then you plug this bit into to this bit, and you have to make sure the stud's like pushing in as well. So yeah, and there's that. I don't know where I got this from. That's just extra piece. And then yeah, and essentially I'll put that back together, and then you just put a little brace, neck brace. It doesn't have to be a red one, onto Iron Man. And I just looked at a couple of images, and I just built this myself, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's very good for like people. I know that there's a lot of like casts that customizers make and everything, but this is just good if you want to build like your own outer Lego one, like Lego did for their other one. I think they should have made something like this when they were introducing their endgame sets, because I know they like to make a lot of things, and I think like they're made out of like pieces and everything. But I think that's a good construction. It looks pretty accurate. You can bend them in a bit more, but like, yeah, so that's pretty much my Iron Man and the rest of my figures. Here we go, and there's Cap's head over there. And so yeah. And then for my Cap, I actually put this customized, can't remember where I got this from, but this custom printed just this endgame torso. I think it's a knockoff one, this compound, but no, not sorry. Quantum Realm suit. It's got printing all 4 sides, right? And I got this, I think, yeah, well, it depends. It looks a lot better than Lego's official one. So, say, if I want to put my Captain America head on there, I can interchange it, you know? I just got an extra one of those because I need parts for customizing. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And props to whoever made the original design for this. Sorry, guys, if I supported any, like, knockoff, like, people that are stealing designs. Sorry for that, but like I just found it, like, yeah, and anyways, it looks cool. So yeah, that's the end of my video, and bye.